The football team aren't the only ones that have to give their all in the field. The OSU marching band have to play with heavy instruments, all while trying to perform, march, and play that instrument at the same time. And as you can hear, they're getting to work right now. While the Cowboys had little to no depth last season, the roster is filled with incoming talent that Coach Boynton can rely on this time around. Hi, my name is Kenny McGraw. I go to Oklahoma State University and I'm a videographer here at Camp War Eagle. Cowgirl soccer is competing for the Big 12 championship in Kansas City, facing the number 8 seed OU in the opening round. They haven't been doing that bad. I don't know what the record is right now, but I'm pretty sure they're still top 4 in the East.
14-10, they are the 5 seed.
5 seed in the East, my bad. I'm incorrect. I know nothing about sports.
They're close.
But it's fine.
They're close to Detroit.
Without Oladipo, they're still making pushes. They got Tyreek Evans. They got Corey Joseph. They got all these other
Who could forget
pieces.
Domantas Sabonis, Jason
They got Sabonis. I don't think he's better than Miles Turner, but it's okay. That's right. We're going to get in a fight after this. Okay, good thing you called the 2 minutes earlier. Homecoming is only special if you have a great crowd and amazing spirit. And no other band in all the land has spirit quite like the OSU Cowboy Marching Band. The marching band began way back in 1905, consisting of 22 members. Since then, the band now has over 300 members. The Cowboy Marching Band has built one of the best reputations in the country and is considered one of the best collegiate marching bands in the nation. At every home game, the band performs at halftime with a specific theme for the show, from The Greatest Showman to Adele and even Marvel superheroes. Assistant band director Tyler Austin describes how the theme of the show is decided.
So usually we pick all of our shows at the beginning of the season, and we kind of try to pick some stuff that's relevant to the year, and then some things we can program any season, and that's kind of what we're planning for this show with a 1969 tribute. It's the 50th anniversary.
The football team aren't the only ones that have to give their all in the field. The OSU marching band have to play with heavy instruments, all while trying to perform, march, and play that instrument at the same time. And as you can hear, they're getting to work right now. Even with 300 plus in the band, every individual matters when it comes to performing. Anchor of the Polk Report, Johnny Resendez, is a former clarinet player and member of the Cowboy Marching Band. He says the ability to multitask and the heavy workload is second nature to the marching band.
You have to be taught it. You can't really, it's like nothing natural. You have to know when to stop, when to carry through with the note and everything. And sometimes that can take a little bit of air out of you. Sometimes it can be much more of a workout than you really think it is. But overall, that took a really amount of good skill, and it doesn't really get the credit it deserves for how much skill it needs.
Even though the marching band may not have their names on the Jumbotron or have fans don their uniforms, they truly are a vital part of the game and culture here in Stillwater during homecoming. Homecoming would not even come close to the scale it is today, if not for the greatest band in all the land. For Pete's Corner, I'm Kenny McGraw. Things are looking up for head coach Mike Boynton and the Oklahoma State basketball team. With their first game tonight at 7 against Rogers State, let's take a look at what to expect from the team this year. Last season, the Cowboys finished 12-20 and 5-13 in Big 12 play, not qualifying for any postseason play. This year, however, the Cowboys should be on the upswing. They're one of the few squads with their entire starting lineup returning from last season. The team is led by their 3 seniors, forward Cameron McGriff and guards Thomas DeZagua and Lindy Waters III. Last season, the senior trio combined for 36.2 points per game to go along with 14.7 rebounds per game. The 2 other starters, however, are the ones to watch this season. Head coach Mike Boynton said guard Isaac Likely and center Yora Nay are on the come-up this year.
Ice's summer was a little bit different because of the USA basketball experience. The thing he's done the most is really engage himself in the film room and before and after practice stuff. Yor is continuing to come along offensively. Trying to develop a little bit more range away from the basket, and that's something I can see him using as the season goes on.
While the Cowboys had little to no depth last season, the roster is filled with incoming talent that Coach Boynton can rely on this time around. Boynton's freshman class is ranked 5th in the Big 12 and 24th nationally. The class is led by 4-star guard Avery Anderson III from Northwest High School in Texas. Anderson turned down offers from the likes of Texas and even Florida to play for the Pokes. Oklahoma State may have to rely on their starting 5 early on, but once the newcomers find their niche, it's off to the races. Coach Boynton has high hopes for his newcomers as they play their first game on the D1 level this Friday.
In a lot of ways, it doesn't seem like a big game. It's a big game for those guys. It'll be the first time that people are going to pay money to come watch them play. Right?
This season could be the biggest yet for Coach Boynton and his team. With the return of the starting lineup and a highly regarded recruitment class, things are looking up for the Pokes. These questions and more may be answered tonight as the season tips off in GIA. For the Polk Report, I'm Kenny McGraw. Hi, my name is Kenny McGraw. I go to Oklahoma State University and I'm a videographer here at Camp War Eagle. So my job here at Camp War Eagle is to tell the story of camp through film. Each session, our team of videographers make videos that parents and children can watch, capturing the moments and memories they made at camp. We also work on other video projects that Camp War Eagle uses throughout the year. During the day when the kids are either at their instructionals, classes, or they're just in their free time, I'm either walking around camp filming or I'm in our media room editing our other video projects. If you're interested in being a videographer, you should have experience using the camera, and we highly recommend that you have experience with editing software such as Adobe Premiere Pro. Personally, I love my job because I can build relationships with everyone around camp. Not only am I a videographer here at Camp War Eagle, but I'm also a counselor. Whenever I'm not working on videos, I get to hang out with my cabin. I help them lead Bible studies, and I just really love getting to impact their lives. If you love being creative, making videos, have a passion for Christ, and impacting the lives of children, I definitely encourage y'all to apply for the videographer position here at Camp War Eagle. Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Kenny McGraw. Cowgirl Soccer is competing for the Big 12 Championship in Kansas City, facing the number 8 seed OU in the opening round. Oklahoma State was the top seed in the matchup, but played like anything but to start. The Sooners took the game's initial lead in the 41st minute thanks to a Megan Riley corner kick to Erica Middleton for the goal. The Cowgirls would pick up the pace soon after though. In the 57th minute, Olivia Dow passes to Charmaine Morgan, who lays it off to Gabrielle Coleman for the goal to knot the score up at 1. The score would remain even until the 81st minute. OU tries to clear the ball, but it lands right in front of JC Jones, who puts a shot right in the uprights to put the Cowgirls up, and they would close it out from there. Oklahoma State advances to the semifinals to take on Kansas Jayhawks Friday at 4:30. Cowboy basketball has officially begun, and Oklahoma State hosted the Rogers State Hillcats in an exhibition matchup. Early in the game, Cameron McGriff started out on fire, going on a 6-0 run by himself, including this powerful and-one dunk. 6 Cowboys made their first appearance in an OSU uniform. One of them was Caleb Boone, who had a monster debut. He put up 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 blocks, and 3 steals. The second half was all Oklahoma State. The Cowboys would go on a 20-4 run with less than 6 minutes remaining to get the win. The Cowboys will play Oral Roberts Wednesday at 7. Now on to some OSU football. The Cowboys defeated TCU 34-27 yesterday. Head coach Mike Gundy says he likes how his team fought through the injuries to key players.
But it's a tough game, and sometimes that happens, and I was really proud of them, as much for this game as any in a long, long time, just learning to stay the course and deal with some adversity.
Through the injuries, the Cowboys improved to 5-3 on the season.
You watched several East Thunder games, or at least you're there in the environment.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like with Sam Presti last year, it was kind of like, this isn't working, this should be working,
right.
What's going on? And obviously the answer was that 7-foot guy who's just awful and can't find a job now. His game doesn't translate anymore. But it seems to finally be clicking in Oklahoma City. Do you think it's enough, kind of like we asked David with Denver? There's another team in the West. Is it clicking? It's clicking, but is it clicking enough to get to the conference finals or even the finals?
Is that other team in the West Golden State, or are you talking something else?
Golden State, Denver.
Yeah.
Just, there's
You can't
it's
say
a
Houston
loaded
this
West.
year.
I mean, yeah, you can't say Houston.
Yeah.
Golden State is probably playing, due to Curry's injuries over the past couple of weeks, but they haven't really been that top-tier team.
Yeah.
Denver, they haven't made the playoffs in, years, so, they're just now rising, so you can't really say they have the talent.
Yeah.
So with OKC having the talent and the experience, they could be legit this year. In all honesty, we say that almost every year. It feels like back here in the old Oklahoma, but I mean, honestly though, I can't name a team that can go beat them 4 times in the playoffs right now.
Except for Golden State. Are you saying they could beat Golden State? Okay.
Right now on television, on that
Okay.
TV. Which one's 3? Right here?
Right there.
On live television, I want to let you know, right here, Ryan, you're doing a great job cheating, by the way, appreciate you. Right here, OKC is going to go to the Western Conference Finals. I'm not going to say finals yet because it's way too early, and I can't say anything controversial.
Okay. So, you think the Thunder is the second best team in the West? One of the top 2. Well, I won't make you definitively say that.
Not by stats right now, but top 2
Yeah.
talent-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Down the road, yeah, I could see
Okay.
them. Maybe not even second seed. Doesn't matter what seed they get. I guess a top 4, I'll say.
Okay. So, we'll move to a different team that